What's up guys, happy Friday, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be going over the final moments of the monster path. You can see here I have less than 2 hours to go to finish it up. This is for Alatreon. So I know initially I said I probably wasn't going to go for it, but ultimately I did end up going for it because what happened was that I did go for the Yumiko 25x progressive event. So I did have 140 void shards that I pulled, and I felt like with that I was able to at least be able to get some points towards the Alatreon monster path. And then basically after those were all processed, I was like, okay, I'm pretty close, so I'll just keep slugging away. What I didn't realize actually was that I was starting it on the last day. So I didn't know it was the last day until this was like 10 hours, so about 8 hours ago. I've been basically trying to jam this out, and it's been super difficult because I don't have particularly lots of resources. So I'll go over what I spent in terms of resources, but we're not actually done yet. So here is the monster path. I did collect him, so he's in the bag, but I did want it to get at least one of the 100s. This means that I would forego one 100, which means I can only give up 150 more from all the events. I do want the Xenogear 5-star soul. I think that does have some value. So anyways, we'll finish it off, this monster path right now. And the way I'm going to do it is with the Mortal Soul Stones. Again, this is something that I said that you shouldn't be doing, which is pulling the small Mortal Soul Stones during an event like this, where it doesn't take into account any kind of high roll souls that you pull from these. You obviously want to reserve these small ones for the chase version of the Soulstone tournaments, just so they can factor in the high rolls. So we're going to finish it off here with the small ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cap these out. Based on the math, once I pull all these, it's all going to be good. We're going to have enough points for the 100 Titan points and the 80 on the side. So let's get to it. Wish list, those three sounds good. Let's go. You know what? I'm gonna put Helicath there actually, instead of Ragasho. Samson. I don't have Samson. Obviously, you want to see some, usable Legos. 1-star Mikagi. I mean, I have a 2-star. I don't need her. Let's go Ragash out. I'm gonna put Helicath here instead. Oh, she's right next to him. Okay, let's go. Should have the space. I mean, it's only 50 something pulls. Not a lot. But man, this training tournament, I'm going to say never again. I hate training. But ultimately, it's good value, right? Because your resources like brews and gems and your inbox, they're not really doing anything. And if you can basically convert those resources into a champion, I think it's worthwhile. Um, I think general consensus is from playtesting is that Alatreon is a good champion. He's not insane, but he's good. So yeah, he's definitely going to be fine, and I think he's going to find some use, especially in Centranos with the protected buffs. Yeah, I think he's just a super solid kit. Maybe nothing too fancy, but I think he's gonna be good. And obviously, like exclusivity of the Monster Hunter design and all that stuff makes it more sought after. 3-star Whisper, I guess we can use. I think we're done here. Let's see how close we are in terms of overall points. All right, so we got 21.8. I think we're just about there. Let's do this quickly. So get that, get this. I think I want this one more because you use more of these as opposed to this one. Although I do less Shogun. I do less Shogun. I do more of this because there's tournaments associated with this. Interesting decision. All right, that's gonna be the reason I picked this one. I do less of this, and I do way more of this because there's Sand Devil tournaments to win. So, all right, so we're short. Oh, what? We're actually short like 2,000. It's not good. Okay, let's see where we can get 2,000 from. Good thing we have some time left. Okay, let's pull the singles. That's 800, and then we have to do about 1,200 more. Yeah, like I said, this event, not for everybody. I wouldn't say it's a good deal necessarily. But you know what? It was challenging. It was challenging, and you know, I felt like, you know, if you're up for the challenge, then go for it, right? I don't really participate in like training events too much. I think the last one I did was like for the 4-star Uko. And I hated that. I hated that event. What I did was basically I just did like 30,000 in the first day and then just didn't do anything for the next 3 days or something. But yeah, 4-star Uko, I mean, otherwise I would never get a 4-star Uko, or he would be so far down the queue, I would just never get it. That's kind of like my strategy with like these blessing events, or events with blessings, is that if you can get it, go for it. Okay, so we gotta finish it off in campaign. So I'm gonna jump into that. Never mind, I lied. We'll finish it off in the tavern. So yeah, you know, I didn't actually spend too much time in the tavern for this event because I actually didn't have that many brews. So to summarize, my starting brews was about 300 to 500. So I think the most I had was 500 and the least I had was 300. So you can see like I'm out of spirit brews. I believe that was my lowest one. So, but you can see I'm pretty tapped out on most of them. I used a couple hundred brews in each color, but most of my points came from campaign. So currently I have about 8,000 gems. I spent about 3,000 gems worth of energy for this event. And like I said, a lot of the champs I trained up were 3-star to begin with. So like from my void shards, so I trained those guys up. I had some things left over to add brews into for some quick points, but okay, we're done here. All right, we're done. 600 points left in it, left over, whatever. We're good. Okay, so that's done. Let's see what we actually ended up getting out of this whole ordeal. Show you guys what happened here. Let's see. I trained up my Georgian 6-star, Gwendolyn 6-star, 6-star, Timid 6-star, 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 6-star. You see all the 6-stars I had to make here. Yeah, tons of 6-stars, tons of 6-stars. So many, and then have to throw energy into partially leveling up 4-stars. Yeah, just tons. A lot of my stash got emptied out too. So how much player power did I lose? I lost about 500,000 player power just from training stuff. So yeah, crazy. And you know what? At the end of the day, it's gonna be just for this one champion. I mean, you know, we got a void shard out of it, but just for this one champion. You know, he's good, but I don't think he's gonna be insane. But you never know. I like collecting champions. You never know when champions are gonna be good, and especially a champion that is exclusive, so he'll never come again. So you always might be able to find some use. And especially because you're free, since you're free to play, right? It's hard to get champions. So when you have the opportunity to get champions, definitely going for them makes a lot of sense too. So this event, I mean, we're on pace, but we did give up 100, so we can only afford to lose 150 more. Hopefully we can still get it. I think we should be okay. The other reason why I didn't want to give up too many Titan points is because I'm actually not in a great spot for shards. So I'm running pretty tight, right? I got about 15 sacreds, and then like no void shards. I just pulled them all. Primals I have 7, but I'm not gonna pull these anytime soon. And then I have ancient shards. I would expect maybe a 1+1 ancient or 1+1 sacred to pop up sometime soon. Maybe before next fusion. Maybe during CVC. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not during CVC. But yeah. Total silver, we made about 30 million, 25, 30 million roughly silver. Most of my runs were in campaign. In terms of mystery shard usage, it's about the same. I started with about 1,000. So basically a net even with running 12-3 and using food and all that stuff. It was actually quite efficient, right? So what did I ended up trading for the champion was basically about 3,000 gems, a bunch of time, a bunch of brews, and a bunch of resources that I could use for future training events. That's about it. And then we got a cool champion out of it. Is it worth it? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I kind of did it just for the challenge of doing it. I don't necessarily need the champion. Like, he's probably not going to fit into any immediate team that I can think of. But he's good. Increased defense and shield. It's just not that many good increased defense champions. And then a cleanse with the block debuff. I mean, these are great moves. These are great moves in one package. It's great. But I don't see myself using him in a immediate Hydra team. But yeah, it was a good challenge. It was fun-ish, I guess. Not really, but hey, we got it done. And we're still on pace for the Zinigir 5-star soul. Oh, and the Summon Rush just dropped. So let's have a look-see here. Summon Rush, what are we looking at? Titan points, 100, 150. Oh, 300. Disgusting. Disgusting. So I missed 100. The way this is structured, I can only miss this top part. That means I have to at least get this 2350. Oh my god. Anyways, guys, yeah, we're gonna have to think about that before committing to pulling the shards. But yeah, thanks for watching the video. Hopefully you guys completed your monster path as well if you guys were going for it. If not, hopefully you guys save the resources and we'll be able to use it for future events. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you all. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video.